Keeper Rafe, journal entry number a high number. Why hasn't Council assigned a team for my expedition? They know the dangers how the area is swarming with strange creatures, else why lock the entrance so carefully? How can I do it alone? Still, they must have their reasons. The sunken citadel holds many secrets, and though I am afraid, I also long to journey there again. Most importantly, of course, is the glyph key. How many years has it lain underground? Decades? We were so close with the first expedition. If only we haven't been attacked. We'd have the key by now, and Skipper Soledad would still be alive. Her death must not be in vain. I will retrieve the key successfully on this next venture.
Well, if this guy thought the glyph key was in this sunken citadel, I don't see why I shouldn't go look there. Sounds like it might be a profitable trip.
As heedless as ever, I see.
What's this say? Notice from the council regarding the impending dark age. Notice from the... It's like getting a note from the, mayor's office saying, about the coming Armageddon. About the coming zombie apocalypse. Anyway. Since it is of utmost importance that Interpreter Katika continue her quest to uncover the identity of Brethren and Betrayer. Isn't that us? I was pretty sure that's us. She should not be interrupted for any reason. Also, several elders have been tasked with other urgent endeavors, including the search for the missing Compendium of Reproach, and the glyph key that unlocks it. The Compendium, a large golden slab, sealed with the glyph, may contain prophecies pertinent to the Dark Age problem and has been missing for well over a decade. It is useless without its glyph key, which we believe may have gone missing around the same time. If you have been assigned to one of the quest groups, an elder will contact you. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the Keepers are kind of okay with us. Technically we were trained by the Keepers, trained to be thieves by them, so... It's actually not weird that we... Where am I going here? I suppose I can use a ladder. Okay, that was really awkwardly done, but alright, we'll go with that.
Fine evening.
Oh, it's an elevator, but somehow it was weird. Okay. Hi. A lot of whisperiness going on here.
May I speak with you? I think I've found something in my studies. A connection.
Go on, and speak up, Scribe. I can barely hear you.
Well, everyone knows the Compendium of Reproach has been missing, and then last week I scribed a passage, and it read, "The Compendium will be born by a terrible storm."
Yes, I remember the report. Interesting. Yet, no sign of any inclement weather, eh, Scribe?
No, but then, just a few days ago, a ship came into the docks area. Do you remember the report from Keeper Alcott? He said the ship had managed to get itself into port, though no one was left alive to man it. A plague ship. The crew. Undead.
Oh, I've been hearing about
that. It is indeed a tragedy, and a mystery, but I see no connection. A storm would not cause the ship to befall such a fate.
No, but the name of the ship, Elder Draco. The name of the ship is the Abysmal Gale. Is that not another way of saying terrible storm? This is the connection of which I speak.
Ah, I see your point. And the error in your thinking. The Compendium was lost ages ago. How could it possibly be on a ship that has just come into port?
But...
Magic!
Enough, Scribe. I have important business to attend to, in case you haven't heard. There's a dark age approaching.
Yeah.
Yes, Elder Draco. Thank you for speaking with me.
Maybe the Scribe is on to something. I should check out this ship, the Abysmal Gale, next time I visit the docks.
So basically, I guess we're picking up quests here or something. Talia, I want to run this by you before I bring it to an elder. You know how we search for the Compendium of Reproach in our efforts regarding the Dark Age? Well, I recently scribed a passage in which the Compendium was mentioned. It said it will be born by a terrible storm. Then later, we heard that report about the ghost ship and all those undead. Completely unrelated to our work, right? Or is it? Oh, this is kind of the same thing. Abysmal Gale, terrible storm, they mean the same. Mention if there's efforts. We kind of just heard the same conversation. Huh. This is probably his book, actually. Now I think about it. And what's this say? Keeper Council Report. Keeper Rafe will be allowed to return the sunken citadel in an effort to retrieve what he believes to be the lost glyph key that opens the Compendium of Approach. If his theory proves correct, then his success will bring us that much closer to a solution for the Dark Age. However, his request for a team has been denied, as more than one life was lost on the last expedition, and we cannot risk another such contingency. Furthermore, without proof that the glyph key is located in the sunken citadel, it would be unwise for us to overextend our resources in what could be unfruitful, despite the plentitude of valuable reports by Rafe. Lastly, the Council has deemed the Citadel unsafe and forbids any keeper to approach it. The sealed entryway in the dock sewers without prior... Oh! In the dock sewers.
Garrett, I have troubling news. The Hammerites and the Pagans have discovered it was you who stole their artifacts. Both factions are very angry. However, they are willing to overlook your recent crimes if you are willing to aid them by performing specific tasks. Until then, beware, for they will attack you on sight. A Hammerite named Inspector Drept wrote this missive for me to deliver to you.
Oh, that guy.
I contacted a pagan shaman named Diane, and she agreed to post a similar note for you on the outskirts of the pagan territory in the docks.
Okay.
I've done what I can to aid you. Farewell, and good luck. Did you need something, Garrett?
Great. The Hammers and Pagans are mad at me because of jobs I did for the Keepers.
Hi
I
there.
better find out what they want, and then decide whether or not I want to bother trying to improve their opinion of me.
Garrett, the prescribed penalty for your crimes against us is death. However, I have convinced the Hammerite clergy to grant thee lenience, provided thou first perform enough of the following acts of atonement. First, the rust mites are lards, gold-colored bugs that feed upon metal and undo our works. Hereby grant thee the builder's blessing to destroy them with your arrows. Secondly, thou canst smite the undead, for they are most abhorrent to us. For each of these tasks thou wilt accomplish, your standing with hammer order will increase a small amount. Whereas stealing from us or attacking any Hammerite will surely decrease your standing. The choice is thine. At present, any Hammerite will attack thee on sight if they find you on city streets. If thou increase thy standing with us sufficiently, we will allow thee to pass unharmed. Do us many of these favors, and thou wilt be considered an ally and allowed into Fort Ironwood in the Old Quarter. Lastly, 'tis my custom to ask everyone with whom I speak if they have seen a sort of hag or heard rumors of the old grey lady near the scene of a gruesome crime. If so, 'twould be a great favor to me to tell me what you know. 'Tis my life's ambition to find the hag, but my misfortune to always be 10 steps behind her. My workshop is located Alldale near the pub. Builder safety, Inspector Drept. Your both the ability to destroy rust mites, shoot them with broadhead arrows. How exactly can they just, be like, hey, your bow can shoot mites now? Okay, whatever. Alright. Scribe, when you are completely done with your other tasks, go to the Forbidden Library and retrieve for me the map of the Keeper compound. I left it on the 2nd floor. Ooh. A Forbidden Library. I wonder where that is. I want to check over here first. Did I check over here? I did check over here, didn't I? Okay, that's where I came from, and I haven't been here yet.
Hello, Garrett.
What?
Orland informs me that you are to receive the Keeper Door glyph. You must perform the scribe ritual to do so.
Okay.
Place your hands into the indentations on the plaque behind me. That is all.
And this? To allow you to see and open Keeper doors. Look for the glyph on a wall and use it and a door will appear.
Very well, Garrett. You now have all the powers of an acolyte. You are able to see and open Keeper doors. Look for the glyph. Keeper Artemis also wishes to see you, I believe. Farewell.
Okay. I guess that's cool.
Hi.
What? Oh, sorry.
To To all acolytes and scribes, it has come to my attention that some of you have not yet undergone the acolyte ritual, and that there have been unsubstantiated rumors about the safety of such practices. The acolyte ritual is a simple keeper indoctrination. It is completely safe and is mandatory for all scribes. After the ritual, you will be able to see and use the keeper door glyph. The importance of acquiring this glyph cannot be stressed enough. Without it, a keeper would be unable to see or open the myriad secret glyph doors that have been placed throughout the city to mask our presence. Bypass city gates, store supplies, and aid our maneuverability. The current city-wide quarantine is a perfect example of the importance of the keeper door glyph. As with it, we can easily pass between South Quarter and the docks using our secret door near the gate. If any questions, an elder can assist you. Okay.
I was deep in thought.
Secret door! Secret door! Oh, like that one. Sup? What's this? To others regarding the interpreter Katika from F.K. Orland. Many have expressed frustration that the process of interpreting the glyphs regarding the Dark Age and their brethren and betrayer is taking too long. But be assured, Interpreter Katika is consulting the books as much as her health allows. It should be said that the constant exposure to the books and the physical act of reading the glyphs has been a terrible strain on her. You'll recall that Katika is one of the younger interpreters we have had, but already she has spoken of a successor due to the marked aging effect of the readings. For now, Katika continues to have readings every day and believes she is close to important truths. For further concerns, please see me. Ah, that sounds like it. Bad. It sounds pretty mean. So I'm not entirely sure where I am alone and where I'm not. Oh, what's this? Artemis, the passage I described below is all I could find on the subject you requested. Keeper Belios said there were other books, but we could not find them. Perhaps someone else is making similar inquiries. Balance. Keeper Austeria. Sentience, also known as artifacts, soulstones, or relics, a grouping of 5 objects Excuse me, I burped there. A grouping of 5 objects possessing special powers, and what is thought to be a consciousness normally only associated with living entities, presumably created as part of an ancient safeguard against the forces of evil. Examples include the heart and the chalice, also called the Builder's Cup by the Hammerites. Wait, that's sentient? Damn. Efforts to confine all sentience to one place for a study have failed. How and when they came into existence is not known. Recommended further study. Okay, well the stone from the first Thief game that Garrett lost his eye over, is probably an example of the sentient thingamabobber. Probably. Okay, let's see if I'm allowed to do this. They aren't freaking out. So I guess I am. What's this? Looks like a glyph is supposed to be there. Probably. What's this? The trouble started when I asked permission to leave the library in order to visit the compound and begin research for a new paper, a treatise on us, the Keepers, our history and founding principles. To my knowledge, no such book has been written yet, and it seemed a worthy endeavor. My proposal was well thought out and included chapters on balance and the powers of glyphs. However, permission to visit the compound was not granted me. In fact, my request was met with a surprise and outright suspicion. Surely, my idea was a good one, and I would be thorough in my research and truthful in my conclusions, but saying so only seemed to trouble the elders further. Then today my duties were reduced. Could it be related to my request, and if so, why? I'm afraid to press these questions further. Besides, who would I ask? The Keepers are very secretive. So anything of, like, asking questions that they don't want you to ask, it leads to that issue. And yes, I realize that there's stuff there I can steal, but I'm worried about actually doing that. Plus, I have enough money as it is. So I'm not very worried about it.
Go with care.
Yes, Mom.
I think it was the glyphs. But how could that be?
Where is this?
This way leads to the forbidden libraries.
Oh.
I could sneak my way in, but I can't let any keepers catch me in there.
Huh. What? Okay, here's a question. You see up there, you see how there's like bookshelves with no way to get to them?
Balance is everything.
Why? And then maybe why? Alright, I guess that's beside the point. I don't have anything else left to do, but I want to go to the Forbidden Library. Okay, let's see if we can actually do this.
What do you think you're doing? This library is forbidden to you, Garrett.
Well,
Orland says this place is off limits to you.
okay, fine, I'll leave. Ooh. Okay. Nobody saw anything.
Proper notice.
Alright, I should probably leave then. Alright. I wonder. Are these the arrows they were talking about? Or the, bugs?
I'm gonna get the watch.
Ah, I was. Oh, hey, would you look at this? What's that do? Oh! How very good. I don't need that. However, those things are good. Okay, so this should be the opening to the docks here. I'm also going to let you know that I kill enough dust mites that the Hemrites are now neutral towards me instead of hostile. Which is cool. So anyway, I'm going to the docks.
Part of town, full of cramped tenements and surly residents. I wouldn't come here looking for a helping hand, but it's the right place to hire a few murderous thugs. Or for those who are in the market for something rare and exotic. Precious imports from ships are stored here until they're moved to more wealthy districts. So the docks can be a good place to rob, as long as you keep an eye out for fishy characters. And, of course, the city watch. The quarantine still has the docks cut off from the other districts, but the keeper door glyph got me past the gates. Working with the keepers isn't all bad, I guess. And I have a hunch I'm in the right place to return the favor. If the keepers are right, and there's a dark age coming, then docks is where to start searching for it. It's about as dark as this city gets.
Dun dun dun! Alright. So that's the way back. Which I don't need right now. So a new section of the city is open. Let's see. Okay. Let's make our way downtown, walk fast, faces past, and no crimes were committed here yet because I haven't been able to get in here yet. Alright, effort, we're just gonna continue on this way. Ooh.
Who's that? Let me get a look at you. You must be that fella Garrett.
Maybe.
Fancy yourself a famous thief, I hear, but that don't impress me. Anyway, famous or no, old Dahlia will take care of you. If you've got artwork to sell, this is the place. But no funny business, got it?
Oh, I can sell artwork here.
Sure is a lot of stuff, Garrett. You probably think I should be grateful for the business, but it means a lot more work on my end. A lot more work.
Well, fine. You don't have to help me.